All right, we are back with another pick'em video. Going to be going over the NBA today. We got 7 games on the slate, and we're also recording this one really early in the morning, so attacking some early values. So if you have the bell on, good for you. A lot of these lines potentially do get bumped. I attack positive EV plays, so typically they will get bumped, just meaning that they're good plays. But yeah, definitely get the bell on. Subscribe if you are new. We rip out daily content like this every single day for 3 months, and we just passed 5,000 subscribers. So can't thank you guys enough for the support. On the road to 10K is absolutely crazy, and I'm thinking it might be time for a face cam, kind of upgrade this YouTube channel. And yeah, and definitely a better mic. You guys would love to say I have great audio. I know I have great audio, but you know, it might be time for a different mic as well. But yeah, let's get into the board. But before we do that, always want to go over the video picks from last time, good or bad. Yesterday we had a bad day. Today we had a pretty solid day, 4 for 6 on the day. And beef stew. Isaiah Stewart ends up getting ejected in the third quarter here. A questionable flagrant 2 against Patrick Beverley, the flopper. I just don't like Patrick Beverley at all. I think he's like Marcus Smart, but just like bad at, not very good at basketball. He just annoys me. He's like Draymond Green light. I don't know. He's just an annoying player, especially when he was out here selling my plays. And then Jimmy Butler, I might have spread this one a little bit too thin. I will say that I played this without Jimmy Butler in one of my lines before this, and I was very much contemplating if I was going to give you that line or not. It just looked too good to be true. He's been consistently under this line, even though it doesn't seem like a very high line for Jimmy Butler. But yeah, he's been under this line very consistently, especially without Bam in the lineup. So it looked very solid, and I ended up putting it in there, but unfortunate. But 4 for 6, we'll take that. But we always try to do better, you know. But let's jump into the board. I will be going over to Underdog for these picks. If you're saying, oh, he's Underdog, get me out of here. I highly recommend you guys try it. I was in the same boat. I had PrizePicks for a very long time only. And I thought, oh, here are these other pick'em sites trying to give me, try to get my money. But really, they're trying to give you free money to play and at least try it out. If you use my link in the description, you'll get a free, or not free, 100% deposit match up to your first $100. Meaning, if you put in $100, they're going to give you a free $100 to mess around with. And if you can win, you know, 50% of the time or 50% of your plays, even less, you'll be able to take that money out and play with house money. So it's very much the same as PrizePicks. It's a pick'em website, over-unders on anything, or on all the props. They got, you know, esports and all these different things. And the differences here is, one thing is three-mans are not 5x on Underdog, they're 6x. So 3-mans are not only good value plays, you can also hit them a decent amount. So that's why I really attack Underdog. I only do 3-man plays. And then they'll also give you a newbie play. For your first play, you'll get like a free square. Depending on what day it is, you'll be getting like a 0.5 line on a passing yards or a 0.5 line on a, you know, Luka points or something like that. So they'll give you a nice free square to get you started. They also have flash sales, kind of like tacos, but they can happen any day. Typically, that's when like an NBA player gets ruled out late during the day. You can go ahead and get like a flash sale on that. Let's say Joel Embiid is ruled out late in that day. Maybe Tyrese Maxey has a PRA 40% discount. It's practically a free square when they do happen. So Underdog, very similar PrizePicks. Definitely go ahead and try them out, but let them know I sent you there if you do in the link in the description. We're going to be going over 3 plays. Again, it's 6x, so we're definitely getting some value there. But let's jump right into it. It is early, so let's get these picks in and go to bed. We're going to 3.5 rebounds for Coby White. That's going to be our first play. Going over to Outlier, you're going to see 3 of my tools that I use are also partnered with me. If you want to try any of them, check the links in the description. You'll get 7-day free trials on Outlier and OddsJam. But let's go over to Outlier real quick. Coby White. Let's see what he's been doing so far this year, especially with Zach LaVine out. He's been balling, guys. Balling. Over 3.5 3-pointers. Oh, you want to go to that one? He's hit that in 80% of the last games. And Miami gives up a lot of threes. Don't think it's on Underdog or PrizePicks right now, but I can actually check. Yeah, it's not there right now, but that's an indication he's been hooping. So let's go to Coby White's 3.5 rebounds like we were going to. And he's gone over this in 5 straight games, 6 straight games. He's been crushing this. He's had 9 back-to-back against New Orleans and Charlotte. And yeah, like I said, he's been playing really well. He is going up against Miami that doesn't give up a ton of rebounds. But we got to remember Bam is not playing in this game, I believe. Oh, he's game time decision. So that's interesting. But even with Bam in this lineup, he's gone over in both the matchups. Oh, this was head-to-head. I don't know where I am. He's gone over this in 1 of the matchups, so 5, and then he had 3 back in November, the 18th, and it looks like they played each other back to back. So it's been a month. Kobe White's been balling. Zach LaVine has not been playing in these games. He's been injured. He's going to be injured for a while. So definitely going to like attacking this value on Kobe White. You can see again 11 to 25. He's gone over this, but without Zach LaVine, this gets a lot better. 86% hit rate, and I mean a lot better. 6 to 7 games. The minutes are up. And yeah, really, really liking the spot for Kobe White. And the odds are favoring it as well. To point guards and whatever, again, not the best matchup, but if Bam doesn't play like he hasn't been playing, I think that's even another boost for him. But let's go to the Fantasy Optimizer on Odds Jam. If you're interested in Odds Jam, guys, absolutely highly recommend. Both of these together are amazing, and a 7-day free trial. You can get them at the same time. Just use my links, get that 7-day free trial. For Odds Jam, you also get 25% off your first month if you use code RichPicks. So try that out. Let's go find Kobe White. I'm on the Underdog tab. They have PrizePicks, Better, Boom, Fantasy, Flip, all these different sports books that you use, or I guess pick 'em websites to be that's the right term. Let's find Kobe White, see what they're saying about this line, 3.5 line. And we do see that the over 3.5 line is popping up at 53.39% chance to hit. So love to see that. You can see we're getting around minus 120 odds on Underdog. FanDuel's got this at minus 125. BetMGM has this at minus 140, and Flip has this at minus 150. So we can see that everyone's very heavily favoring this line, and we're getting at a discount at minus 120 odds on our fixed odds on Underdog. So definitely taking advantage of some value there. So not only has Kobe White been killing it without Zach LaVine in the lineup, other sportsbooks are saying, hey, he's probably going over this one. So just like to get the data points and attack value, let's go over to RotoWire. This right now is a free tool as it's in beta. They just launched this about a week or two ago. And yeah, just like going to any other website, check them out. RotoWire is awesome. They're also a partner of mine. When this does become a paid-for platform, if you want to check out any of their other DFS material, which is awesome stuff, RotoWire is the best projection model out there. So check them out. Hit my link in the description. They'll give you a 2-day free trial. You don't even have to put your credit card in. But let's look at Kobe White, kind of see what they're thinking about his line today. Again, I'm on the Underdog tab. They have all these other tabs. I don't know if you can see this drop down the way I'm recording, but they got sleeper prize picks. They even have FanDuel, sports bets, all the different things. So let's go to Kobe White. We do see the projection on the under points is the best quote unquote line for him on this one. I don't know if I agree with that just because he's been hooping, but the best over for Kobe White is this 3.5. The lean is over on the more here. Sportsbooks are slightly favoring like we just saw, and then RotoWire's projection is also favoring it. So when these are in unison, love to see that on top of what we saw in Outlier and the hit rate. They're projecting 4.3. We just need 4. So really liking this Kobe White line to get us started. But let's move it along. Again, I'm going to give you guys 3 picks. Awesome to see when 3 picks are good on Underdog just because it's that 6x. On PrizePicks, it's 5x. So it's just really nice to attack value on Underdog, especially doing these 3-mans. Let's go to the next guy up, and it's going to be Michael Porter Jr. We're going to be going to his 24.5 PRA. I think there's a few different ways you could approach this, but I'm going to go to his PRA. We went to him a video or two ago, maybe a few videos ago, and he had like one of his worst games of his season, but I really like his spot for him. Let's check him out on Outlier, see what he's been doing so far this year. Go ahead and find Michael Porter Jr. Go ahead and click apply, and we're going to go to his 24.5 PRA. We are seeing he's gone over in 5 of the last 10 games. 2023, he's gone over in 68% of the games, 17 of 25 games. So very much been hitting this at a higher than 50% rate, which we love to see. And going up against Brooklyn, a team he loves to play. These were last year, so take it with a grain of salt, but has played these guys in the past in March last year, and crushed these guys. Going for 28 and 9. And got 3 assists as well, and then 23, 3, and 4, which would definitely clear this 24.5 PRA line. So not only been killing it this year, but he's played those guys last year 2 times and crushed this line. So good spot for him. The odds are also favoring this as well. If you're someone that likes to look into the matchup, it's a very middle of the road matchup. When you look at small forwards, though, all greens. I guess he's small forward, power forward, whatever you want to call him. I don't put too much weight into like the position wise. I very much go to the overall. But to small forwards, if you want to check this data point out, all greens. So looking really solid, and that makes sense because he did well against these guys last year. So very similar team in Brooklyn as it was after the trade deadline last year. But let's jump into odds champs, see what the other. Oh, actually, we got to go into this a little bit more. I'm sorry. Injuries. Jamal Murray's been injured a decent amount this year. He's a game time decision, so if he plays or doesn't play, it doesn't seem to really matter. Let's just pretend he plays, as he has been a few games in a row now. Jamal Murray, when he does play, this is when Murray on the court, he's still hit this in 8 of 11 games. It actually gets better. He plays better with Murray, his point guard, on the floor. Maybe makes sense. And other than these 3 duds, looks like he's either hitting his shots or he's not. He literally shot 9% in this game, which is one of the games we went to, of course. But 8 of 11 games, he's crushed this line. So really like to see that. 26 minutes in this game against Atlanta, like we talked about. And the field goals, 9%, like I just said, 1 for 11. So he's very much normally about 50%. That's what I expect him to be at, 40% from 3. And he should crush this line against Brooklyn. Let's go to the Fantasy Optimizer on OddsJam. Check them out. What are they saying about this line? Go to Michael Porter Jr. Go ahead and apply that. And we see his over 3s right there. So we just kind of talked about his 3s. If you want to attack that, I would not be mad at that at all. Definitely attacking some value. But his PRA is his second line popping up, 51.9% chance to hit. So definitely a solid hit rate right there. Bovada's got this at minus 125. Fliff's got this at minus 140. And other sports books are around, minus 125, minus 130 or above. So they're favoring this line to go over. The under is definitely the underdog, if you want to call it, in terms of this one. So I'm attacking it on the over. Sports books are agreeing. But let's go to RotoWire, kind of see if they agree with that, just to get that extra data point in there. Michael Porter Jr., they got his 23.5 points and rebounds line. I'm just going to go with the 24.5 PRA because his assist line is at 1.5 on sportsbooks. So if we're getting a 1 boost and his line's at 1.5, they're probably expecting that 1.5 or 2. And I just like the value at this 24.5 line. But RotoWire is projecting, both of them to go over, pretty much all of his stats to go over in a bounce back spot for him. And they're projecting 28.8. I love to see that at a 24.5 line. So that's our second pick on on Underdog. Michael Porter Jr. over 24.5. And then the cover guy, the guy that you'll see in the thumbnail, going to go to Steph Curry. Always fun to see value on a superstar play. We're going to go to his 31.5 points and rebounds, and we're going over this as well. Let's go over to Outlier, see what he's been doing so far this year. Obviously, Draymond Green is a clown, and I just typed in Green, but got ejected again for pretty much punching Yusuf Nurkic in the face. He's going to be suspended for a while, and this Warriors team might need to make some changes. Klay Thompson on the bench when they need a 3 in crunch time. Interesting stuff. What's going on in Golden State? Let's go to Steph Curry's page on Outlier, see what he's been doing so far this year. We'll see what he does without Draymond Green as well. But over this 31.5 points and rebounds line, he's been over this in 70% of the last 10 games. So absolutely love to see that. He is going up against the Clippers, a tougher defense. But in 2023, 67% of the games he's gone over this. I do want to show the head-to-head. Yeah, I wanted to say he just missed it in the game in December. So about 2 weeks ago, and then looks like they played back-to-back. That's been happening a lot this year, and he split this matchup. So he's gone over once and under once. In 2023, the games without Draymond Green, because he's already been suspended once, he's gone over this in 5 of 7 games, so he definitely picks up the slack in that department. He's been rebounding the ball well this year as well, so I think Curry could have a great game. The Clippers are a tougher matchup, so if it doesn't hit, that's going to be the reason why. It's going to be the Clippers' scheme to shut him down, but I don't expect it. I think he's going to have a great day, and the odds are favoring as well. So let's go to Steph Curry's line on OddsJam, see what other sportsbooks are saying about it. Go ahead and find Steph Curry, and we're seeing that points and rebounds line is popping up as his best line on the board for Underdog, 53.4% chance to hit, so absolutely love to see that. It's at 33.5 on FanDuel, so that's absolutely crazy. We're getting 2-point value, and this is FanDuel. It's not like it's Joe Schmo's sportsbook. FanDuel knows what they're doing. This is a billion-dollar company that sets these lines, and they're giving us a 2.0 difference in the line. That's crazy. This is going to get bumped 100%. If you have that bell on, you're getting the value right here. And then the other sportsbooks that do have it at this, they got it at minus 125, minus 127, and minus 135. So I'm loving this spot for Steph Curry. It's always fun to do an over on him, especially when all the data is pointing that way. But let's go to his RotoWire page, get that extra data point in there to kind of end this video. And we see that points and rebounds line popping up as best prediction on the more. The leaning is obviously the more. Sportsbooks and pick'em sites are also favoring this over. RotoWire is projecting 32.76, which would be over for us on that line. So yeah, really liking this spot for him. Look at his rebounds line also. Looks like RotoWire is projecting 6, and it's at a 4.5 line. So I'd be interested to look into that. But that's how I kind of use all of these in unison. I highly recommend all of them. Again, links for free trials in the video description. So check those out. Just let them know I sent you there. But that's going to do it. I already locked this one in. If you're in the Discord Rich Picks or Rich Club, you already got these 30 minutes to an hour before I record this. So you always get that early value in there. If you want to check that out, links in the description for the Discord. There's also a free aspect of the Discord where I obviously get the video picks for you guys. And we have a general chat, but we also have community play where we kind of go through and vote on the superstars of each game for that day. Whoever gets the most votes, we run like a 2-man, 3-man, sometimes a 4-man if there's a crazy amount of games. And, people in the community try to tail that. And we're rooting for some overs on some fun players. So, yeah, but really excited. Over 5,000 subscribers is crazy. Would not have expected that, a few months ago when I started this thing. So on the road to 10K, let's get, a bunch of subscribers today. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I'll try to get that face cam going. Maybe it'll be a Christmas present for me. And yeah, excited to continue to grow. But let's make some money tonight, guys. Let me know if you want, Thursday Night Football. Let me know if you want a Prize Picks video for today. I'll be trying to do both those things. So let's make some money tonight, guys. Peace out.